Welcome to another Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union broadcast of Lumberjack Basketball. Join us as we bring you the action live from the court with Tim Parrish. We want to take a moment to thank all of our Lumberjack sports sponsors and hope you'll do the same. Without them, these broadcasts wouldn't be possible. Now for the countdown to tip-off with Tim Parrish, and go Lumberjacks! Welcome, Lumberjack fans. Tim Parrish here at Lumberjack Gymnasium as we get ready for district tournament action as your Lumberjacks set to host the Priest River Spartans from up north. They're going to be making the trip down. Should be showing up any time, I would assume. We are at about 5:14, a little bit late on this pregame, getting it going. But that is what we have. The Spartans beating Kellogg last night in the loser-out game. We'll let you know a little bit more about that as we get things going. I've seen the Priest River coach here. So that's where we're at right now. This is a big game, important game here tonight. The winner will be on to the district championship game, and they will play whoever wins out of Grangeville and Orofino. And then whoever wins that district championship game will get that direct seed, direct ticket into the state tournament. All of the games have to come through St. Mary's for the Lumberjacks. So anybody that has to play St. Mary's has to come here. They get home court advantage being the league champs. So that is a positive. And we'll let you know more a little bit about why that is a positive, especially for tonight's game as we get rolling with our Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more from Lumberjack Gymnasium.
You know what nobody misses? Dial-up internet. The same goes for monthly checking account fees. P1FCU's Ascend Checking is free. Plus, it has all sorts of free benefits, like remote deposit, credit score monitoring, and more. Meanwhile, some people are paying as much as $12 a month for their checking. Some things should just be free. Open your P1FCU Ascend Checking today at p1fcu.org/free. Insured by NCUA.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch, breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a Lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? Do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for the home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
Tim Parrish back here at Lumberjack Gymnasium as we get set for your Lumberjacks hosting the Priest River Spartans district tournament action here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. This is the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off. Your Lumberjacks come into today's game with a 13-7 record on the regular season, 7-1 in league play. Their last game, they beat Timberlake 71-63. That was on the 16th. That was senior night for the Lumberjacks. And, of course, tonight, hosting Priest River. Tomorrow, they will host, depending on what happens here tonight, if St. Mary's wins, they will host the winner of the Orofino-Grangeville game. If they lose, they will host the loser of the Orofino-Grangeville game. You do not want to lose necessarily because that puts you in the position where you have to go to a play-in game and get through the rest of your league district tournament schedule. So you want to win this game here tonight and, of course, tomorrow night. The Lumberjacks third in IdahoSports.com rankings and 13th in the Max Preps rankings. Orofino comes into tonight's game, but they are playing tonight. They have a 7-11 record, 5-3 overall in league play. They beat Prairie 60-57 back on the 12th. They're hosting Grangeville tonight. They're 14th in Max Preps, 18th in Idaho in Max Preps, 14th in Idaho Sports. Grangeville 4-11 on the season, 3-5 in league play. They beat Prairie 53-48 on the 5th of February. They are at Orofino. They are 20th in Idaho Sports, 23rd in Max Preps. Kellogg, they finished their season up sadly last night in a loss to the Spartans. They finished 7-14 overall, 3-5 in league play. They lost 54-31 to Priest River. Over in Kellogg, they are 18th in Idaho Sports, 21st in Max Preps. The Spartans, they are 6-13 now on the season, 2-6 in league play. Like I said, beat Kellogg last night, 54-31. 22nd in Idaho Sports rankings, 26th in the Max Preps rankings. We're going to take a break. We'll come back and look at the top 5 in the rankings throughout for 2A basketball for boys here in the state.
The St. Mary's Lumberjack Booster Club is looking for volunteers and active members to participate in the many activities the Booster Club does in support of our Lumberjacks. Lumberjack Booster Club provides much appreciated support to Lumberjack sports programs and is always looking for new active members and new ideas. The Booster Club is currently in need of new officers as well as volunteers to help with the Hall of Fame banquet and auction, spirit building, senior night, and more. Anyone interested can contact Lynn Masterson at 208-568-1802 or just come to a meeting at the fire station.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Idaho. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Are you ready to turn your dream space into a reality? Look no further than Construction Solutions, your trusted partner in residential and commercial construction. From concept to completion, we've got you covered. At Construction Solutions, we specialize in site development with top-notch excavation services, ensuring a solid foundation for your project. Our experienced team is dedicated to delivering quality craftsmanship and exceeding your expectations. Opportunity awaits with Construction Solutions. Whether it's your dream home or a thriving business space, we're here to make it happen. Call us now at 208-582-3305 and let's build your future together. Construction Solutions, where excellence meets opportunity. Visit our website at constructionbylozano.com. That's constructionbylozano.com.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreation facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those Lumberjacks.
Tim Parrish back here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip off as the Lumberjacks set to host the Spartans of Priest River. Taking a look at the top 5 across the Idaho sports rankings, the coaches polls, the media polls, and Max Preps. You've got in the Idaho sports rankings, you've got Cole Valley, Ambrose, St. Mary's, North Fremont, and Nampa Christian in the top 5. In the coaches poll, you have Cole Valley, Ambrose, North Fremont, Nampa Christian, and Melba in the final coaches poll of the season. In the media polls, it's Cole Valley, Ambrose, North Fremont, New Plymouth, and Melba. And in the Max Preps rankings, what they use to seed the state tournament, it is Cole Valley, Ambrose, New Plymouth, Nampa Christian, and the Melba Mustangs in the top 5. And like I said, St. Mary's sitting at 13th in that Max Preps ranking. Like to have seen them move a little bit higher. I don't know if there's going to be any changes to Max Preps rankings now that the regular season has ended, but we will find out. But after look at the Idaho sports rankings, the coaches poll, the media polls, and Max Preps, we'll take another break and come back with more from Lumberjack Gymnasium.
Janelle Martin Holmes, your Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's, is a proud Lumberjack supporter. because they're her hometown team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau Insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products, including auto, home, commercial, and life, plus they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown team. Contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary's.
Tax time is here again. I know. It's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care. So you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
Tired of wasting your money on credit card processing fees? Call Flat Creek Payments. We will help you reduce or eliminate your credit card processing fees. Take a moment to review those fees you paid last month. You know, the ones that slipped through the cracks. Now imagine having all that money back in your pocket. Sounds awesome, right? Let Flat Creek Payments make that dream a reality. Call Flat Creek Payments today, 208-695-1056. That's 208-695-1056. Flat Creek Payments. Any adventure, any task, anytime. There's a Yamaha utility ATV for any ride and any rider. See the full lineup at St. Mary's Son Cycle. Adventure seekers can start with the trail-tested capability and comfort of the Yamaha Grizzly lineup. For the ultimate in mid-size ATV performance, check out the Yamaha Kodiak 450. And for those who mix work and pleasure, the Yamaha Kodiak 700 line devours chores and leaves room for adventure. Find your utility ATV at St. Mary's Son Cycle or YamahaMotorsports.com. ATVs are recommended for use only by riders aged 16 years and older. ATVs can be hazardous to operate. Yamaha recommends an approved training course for safety and training information. See your dealer or call 1-800-887-2887.
Tim Parrish back here at Lumberjack Gymnasium as we get set for district tournament action. Your Lumberjacks hosting the Priest River Spartans in Central Idaho League action. And big games here tonight and tomorrow night. You want to win two and be into the state tournament. So that's the goal. Lumberjacks have done the one thing that these young guys have wanted to do so far this year. They got the league title. Now they want to make it the 10th straight district title. That's the next goal for this young Lumberjack squad. Taking a look at area sports, the Lakeside Knight boys, they are 14-3 on the season, 4-0 in league play. They are waiting the winner of Genesis Prep versus Wallace that plays tonight at NIC in the district tournament for them. Their last game, they beat Wallace 92-34. The Lakeside girls finished up the season 9-10 on the year, 3-1 lead in league play. They were the district champions, just missed out on state by losing in a play-in game to Valley. And we all know the state tournament is over for girls basketball. We're going to give you a little bit of a recap of that here in a bit, as well as hopefully if we get time to go over the teams from the north that brought home trophies from down south, from the state tournament. So we'll take a look at that. Kootenai, their boys are 2-14 on the season, 1-3 in league play. They will play Mullen tonight at NIC in the district tournament. I'm pretty sure the Genesis Prep and Wallace game is at NIC as well. I hopefully didn't misspeak on that one. So they are going to be playing tonight to see who goes on to play. Trying to think of what the other team is in that league. I'm drawing a blank at the moment. So anyways, that's what's going on for that one. Kootenai will be playing Mullen tonight in their first round of district tournament action. That's a look at area sports. We'll take another break, come back with more from Lumberjack Gymnasium district tournament action. Your Lumberjacks hosting the Priest River Spartans. And we'll be back with more of the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off.
Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night, or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, You can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler drops in the toilet to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goal. Hughes Ace Hardware is a place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to safety, but it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the Hot Deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to safety.
Jack Fuel Trucking knows that there are few things as important as wise use of our natural resources. And by utilizing the chips in the manufacturing of lumber, that is exactly what is accomplished. If you look beyond the wood chip, you see an entire community of schools, churches, and businesses, and most importantly, people. Jack Fuel Trucking believes in the responsible harvesting of our natural resources. After all, when you take a close look, those aren't just chips. They're an entire community. Jack Fuel Trucking.
Do you need help finding that perfect gift? Looking for that personalized touch? Come to Jack's Pharmacy in St. Mary and let us fill your balloons. Not only does Jack's carry all of your gift and party supplies, but we're here to serve you with all your personal care items. Come in and let our personal care expert help you find just what you need from our wide selection. If we don't have it, we can get it. Plan your party at Jack's Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy, where you'll receive personalized service and attention.
Fall is here and winter is coming. It's time to break out the sled or snow bike and make sure they are ready to rip the fresh pow. 208 Power Sports is ready to make sure your machine is ready to go this winter. 208 Power Sports specializes in all things off-road. So if you need to get your side-by-side ready to plow or get that snow bike put together and ready for those bluebird days on the mountain, let 208 Power Sports do the work for you. 208 Power Sports, located at 110 Homer Drive in St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-568-2023. That's 208 Power Sports. Tim Parrish back here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. Both teams out here getting some warm-up done. 29 minutes until the starting lineups, national anthem, all of that. And before we get things going, Lumberjacks warming up on the far side of the floor. Priest River warming up here underneath me as I sit up in the weight room here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. Taking a look at the girls' state tournament, is we're just going to look at the 2A stuff for right now, and it's going to be a real quick segment, but we had two teams from here up north make it down to the state tournament. It was the Grangeville Bulldogs as that number one seed. Kellogg got in through a play-in game, beating Ambrose. The Wildcats, they started off their state tournament against Grangeville, and they lost that first game against the Bulldogs, getting sent down to the Constellation side. Now, that game was close through three quarters. Grangeville didn't pull away from Kellogg until late in the fourth period. Kellogg then lost the next game to Melba, ending their trip to the state tournament. The Bulldogs, they won that first game against Kellogg, but then they went and lost, I think it was North Fremont that they lost to in round number 2 in the semifinals, bumping them down to the third place game. They ended up losing in that third place game. We might have more. I don't remember if I wrote more down about who they played in my other information on girls state, but we will find out then. We've also got some wrestling information to give you a little bit later on in the pregame, but for right now, that is the segment there that we wanted to talk about for 2A girls state. We've got 27 minutes. We're going to take another quick break. A word from our sponsors. We'll be back with more of the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union Countdown to Tip-Off.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active? Definitely. Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Idaho, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Benawah, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work, M&S can do that too with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric.
For all of your area high school sports schedules, updates, and recaps, including Lakeside, Kootenai, and of course, St. Mary's High School, pick up your copy of the St. Mary's Gazette Record every Wednesday. Not only will they have game recaps and highlights for area high school sports action, but local news and information. St. Mary's Gazette Record, pick up a copy today.
For all your plumbing needs, call Nick's Plumbing and Heating. With Nick's professional staff, you can be assured of guaranteed quality products, installation, service, and repair of all of your plumbing. So if you have plumbing needs or problems, call the good folks at Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Call 245-5460. That's 245-5460. Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Installation, service, and repair when you need it. Nick's Plumbing and Heating, St. Mary's.
When you need that morning pick-me-up before work or school, there's one place that comes to mind. It's a place that loves our community, the St. Mary's Lumberjacks, and all the local businesses and people in our village. Shift and Grind in St. Mary's is all about the community. Whether it's helping raise money for the Booster Club or for a family in need, the Shift and Grind family are always ready to help. So be sure to stop by Shift and Grind for your caffeinated needs. Located at 132 First Street in St. Mary's, Shift and Grind says, go Lumberjack!
Cold weather is coming, and 10th Street Lumber has what you need. From super premium pellets to energy logs and fireplaces, 10th Street Lumber will help you stay warm all winter long. North Idaho energy logs and stove pellets are the best of the best. 100% natural with no chemicals and burn cleaner, hotter, and longer. If you need a new stove, 10th Street Lumber is a proud Kuma stove supplier. Kuma wood stoves are made right here in Idaho and are some of the best on the market. 10th Street Lumber in St. Mary's. Stop by today. Located on 10th and Railroad Avenue in St. Mary's.
This is the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union Countdown to tip-off here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. Your Lumberjacks set to host the Priest River Spartans in Game 1 for the Lumberjacks of the district tournament. And we've got just about 24 minutes left in warm-ups. The Lumberjacks have gone back to the locker room, and the Spartans still out here shooting around as the crowd filters in here to cheer on the Lumberjacks here tonight. Taking a quick recap of the last game for St. Mary's as they hosted the Timberlake Tigers here on senior night. St. Mary's won that game 71-63. There was one tie and no lead changes in that game. St. Mary's led the whole way, and they led by as much as 12 points, but Timberlake never did go away, so to speak, as they cut that lead. I think they actually cut that lead to only like one possession a couple of times late in the game. St. Mary's able to hold on for the victory, but the Tigers gave St. Mary's all they could handle that night. St. Mary's shot 52% from two-point range in that game. The Tigers shot 50%. St. Mary's was 44% from three-point range. The Tigers were 32%. Field goal percentage overall, 49% for the Lumberjacks and 43% for Timberlake. So you can see how close that game was just from the shooting percentages. Both teams shooting pretty well. St. Mary's was 55% from the free throw line, and Timberlake was 52%. St. Mary's had 33 rebounds. The Tigers pulled down 24. St. Mary's committed 19 fouls. The Tigers committed 23. St. Mary's had 17 turnovers, and the Tigers had 15 turnovers. Now, that's kind of been an Achilles heel the last 5 or 6 games for St. Mary's. They have turned the ball over around 16 times a game, and they're actually giving up around 12 or 13 points a game off of turnovers. And St. Mary's isn't recouping those points on the other end when they get the turnovers from their opponents. St. Mary's, because their opponents are turning it over just about the same amount of times, but St. Mary's, I went back and looked at the last 5 or 6 games, and St. Mary's is only averaging maybe 6-7 points per turnover or off of turnovers. So That's something Lumberjacks got to get kind of corrected, and hopefully we can see it fixed up here tonight. That they either, for one, cut those turnover numbers down a little bit, but also take advantage of their opponent's turnovers. And at least if they're giving up the same amount of points the other way on turnovers as they're scoring, at least it evens out in the end. So it doesn't give you a clear stat to say, hey, they beat you because of this right here, you know. So that's one thing for tonight, maybe a little bit early for one of my keys, but I'll mention that again later on. St. Mary's, going back to that, St. Mary's against Timberlake. St. Mary's Timberlake had 15 turnovers. St. Mary's only scored 2 points off of those turnovers, while St. Mary's had 17 turnovers and Timberlake scored 14 points. That let Timberlake stay a lot closer in that game than maybe they should have. St. Mary's did have 23 points off the bench, and the Tigers had 16 points off the bench. Leading scoring, St. Mary's had 3 players with double digits. It was senior night, so it was fitting that Wyatt Holmes and Seth Swallows led the team in scoring. Wyatt Holmes finished with 18 points and 8 rebounds, 1 steal, 3 assists. Seth Swallows had 17 points, 4 rebounds. He also was 83% from the charity stripe. Jack Barta had 11 points with 2 rebounds, one of his best nights of the season. Xavier Sloper had 7 points, 3 rebounds. Isaiah Gustav, 6 points and 7 rebounds. Sloper also had 6 assists in that game. Yearout had 4 points, one of his little bit of a off night for him. 4 points, 1 rebound, 1 steal. Got in there a little bit of early foul trouble and was out of the game for a while. So it kind of hurt him a little bit. Landon Holmes had 4 points in that game with 1 rebound. Brennan Green, his one and only basketball start and action, scored 2 points. Hayden DeFort, he had 2 points and 6 rebounds with 2 steals. So that's been a recap of the game against the Timberlake Tigers. We'll take another break, come back with more of the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union Countdown to Tip-Off live from Lumberjack Gymnasium. Wondering how to manage your retirement nest egg? How big should it be when you retire? Contact Jenny Oaks at Gateway Financial Partners to get the answers to these and all your other financial questions. The securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC. With over 30 years of financial planning, give Jenny Oaks a call at Gateway Financial Partners today. The guidance is free. The experience is priceless. Call 245-5255.
Triple X Feeds in St. Mary's is your one-stop farm and garden shop. Everything from pet supplies to livestock feeds and supplies, Triple X Feeds has it. Horse supplies, they have that also. From saddle pads to bridles, Triple X Feeds can set you up. Triple X Feeds now has hay and alfalfa in stock as well as straw. Triple X Feeds, located at 130 East College Avenue in St. Mary's, open 8 to 5:30 weekdays and 9 to 5 on Saturday. Triple X Feeds, a proud Lumberjack sports broadcast sponsor.
Looking for a hard-working, reputable, licensed, and insured construction company in Benoit County? Need a remodel, full barn, or deck? Whatever your construction needs may be, Colton Construction LLC is waiting for your call. 208-315-7333. Colton Construction LLC, licensed, insured, and ready to give you your free estimate today. Give them a call, 208-315-7333. That's 208-315-7333. Colton Construction, LLC. Ask about their military discount.
It's the kid in grade school who paints their face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in Idaho so special? They do. You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Cold weather is coming, and the Country Fair in St. Mary's has all the clothing to keep you warm outside. Insulated bibs and coveralls, fleece-lined pants, and Carhartt jeans, to name a few. Also hunting clothing and boots. So whether it's plowing the snow or playing in it, let the Country Fair in St. Mary's keep you warm all winter long. And don't forget, they still have a great selection of boots, hunting, and fashion clothing at the Timber Country as well. And thank you for shopping local. That's the Country Fair on Main Street in St. Mary's.
St. Mary's Realty is a St. Mary's icon. Why? Because they are a team. They work for you. And they've been a team for many years. Whether you are buying your first home Looking for a recreational cabin or selling your current home? St. Mary's Realty puts their team on it for you. So stop in or give them a call today at 245-4502 and let their team be your team. That's St. Mary's Realty at 726 Main Avenue, St. Mary's.
Tim Parrish here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. Paul Latch, #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off. Lumberjacks have just come back out on the floor to their intro music and they're doing their official warm-up. The Spartans have gone back into the locker room to go over some fine-tune their game plan or go over some last-minute game plan stuff. So they are still in their locker room with their coaches, have not come out yet this evening. Priest River last night, they are the number 5 seed in our district, and they are coached by Jaden Barrett. They have a record of 6-13 after last night's win, 2-6 in league play. They beat the Wildcats 54-31 last night. They controlled that game pretty much from the beginning to the end. Looked at the newspaper today. Kellogg coach said that there was just a lid on the basket for them. Nothing would fall through. They had like 20 turnovers. It was just not a good night for the Wildcats, and it was a pretty good night for the Priest River Spartans. And Coach Chase has kind of said it all season long that this league this year was a lot closer than what some of the records even look like. And I honestly don't think that our league is getting enough. Due to the records of some of the teams, our league is not getting some of the respect that maybe they deserve for being a lot tougher teams than what they look like on paper.
I haven't got to see everyone play this season. I know that Priest has played St. Mary's tough in both of their games, so it should be an interesting night. Yeah, it's my first chance to see Priest.
We beat them just by 7 here in St. Mary's a few weeks back. So tonight is a loser-out game. The Spartans have, or no, tonight is not a loser-out game. That was last night's game.
Come on, Tim.
Priest River has split with Grangeville and Orofino in regular season. St. Mary's and Kellogg both swept them, but they got the better of Kellogg last night. And, that's why you got to play the games, because any team can win on any given night. One little thing to note that Priest River is definitely probably wanting to do tonight, Clark, is I went through the record. They haven't had a back-to-back win yet.
Is that right?
On the season, they would win one, lose one, win. So they're looking maybe to get a little streak going here. Obviously, hoping for that one of those seeds into the state tournament. And the best way to do it is through the district championship straight in. You don't want to have to go to a play-in game.
Well, and if they haven't won consecutive games, this is the time to get hot. This is the time to get hot.
The one thing that they do, there's a couple of different little things here that St. Mary's can look at, and I'm sure Coach Chase, both teams well coached, but I'm sure Coach Chase has told St. Mary's guys, you can't overlook any team. You can't come into this game thinking we're just going to beat them. A couple of things Priest River has going against them. They had to make that long trip to Kellogg last night and back home, and then they had to come all the way back down to St. Mary's. The good thing was they didn't really, I don't think they really had to exert a whole lot of effort in beating Kellogg last night with a score of 54-31. They controlled it pretty much through. They didn't have to. It was still physical. There was still, a lot of effort
but I'm
on
sure
that
their
case.
starters didn't have to play the whole game either, which will make them a little more rested for tonight than they might have been.
Yeah, I didn't pay that close attention to the game last night watching it, so I'm not sure. But yeah, exactly. So that's what I was telling the boys down here when I came in. I said, just because they had that long trip doesn't mean that they're going to be tired. I think St. Mary's, if they want to make Priest River maybe kind of have to feel that jet lag, so to speak, you need to put them in a hole early and make them have to battle. Then they might start to feel that fatigue a little bit. But they coming off a big win last night. They're coming in full of energy. So you can't let them necessarily come in and control that energy if you want to, put them in a hole early and take the wind out of their sails, so to speak.
Well, Tim, St. Mary's can't be like the Dallas Cowboys, thinking they can just do anything on their home gym this year. Look what happened to them against Green Bay. And don't take Priest River lightly. That's what you got to say.
Can't take any team lightly this year.
Tim, from this point on, you don't want to lose a game.
No, exactly.
You really don't.
So take a quick recap of the last two meetings. This is a two-game report, basically, between these two teams. The average score was 59 to 50 as for average points in the two times these guys have played. St. Mary's has averaged 51% shooting from two-point range. Priest River 56% from two-point range. Three-point range, St. Mary's held the edge there, 26%, while the Spartans were 18%. Overall field goal shooting, St. Mary's 45 and the Spartans 39%, still really close. Free throw percentage, 63% for the Lumberjacks, 42% for the Spartans. St. Mary's has been edged by one rebound in the average, 30 to 29, so nothing really to speak of there. 21 fouls for the Spartans. They're averaging against the Lumberjacks. St. Mary's averaging 15 fouls against Priest River. St. Mary's has averaged 12 turnovers, while the Spartans have averaged 15. St. Mary's averaging 10 points off turnovers, with the Spartans averaging 8. And that was one thing I talked about early, and again, it's one of my keys to the game. Clark, in the last 5 or 6 games, the turnover numbers have been fairly even. St. Mary's averaging around 15, their opponent 14, 13, something like that. But St. Mary's only been averaging about 5 points off turnovers, while their opponents are averaging 12.
It sounds to me like they're not pressing well in the sense of getting points off the press.
Yeah.
They're getting them off some of the, out of bounds turnover type things, but that doesn't guarantee anything.
No, that's been kind of the reason, like in that last game against Timberlake, which you didn't make it out to that one, but I think that was one of the big things that would allow Timberlake to stay so close in the game, was they didn't have more turnovers, so to speak, but they scored more points off of them than St. Mary's did.
You got to use the ball. When you get the ball, you got to score. And that sounds cliche, and it is cliche. But the point is, when you play tough, tight defense, it will make a difference. And if you're not, I know we're not as much of a pressing team as we have been in the past, but you got to choose your spots to make it happen.
So the leading scorers, St. Mary's has averaged 3 double-digit scores against Priest River. Wyatt Holmes averaging 12, Sloper averaging 12, Year-Out averaging 13, Swallows averaging 9, and Landon Holmes averaging 8. The Spartans have averaged, Matthews has averaged 8, Coleman has averaged 7, Stout has averaged 6, Lamanna, Corfin, Cook, and Krager have all averaged 5, and Hatton has averaged 1 point per game against the Lumberjacks in the meetings that they have had. So just a little note there of that. And I'm not going to take a break yet. I got some stuff for district tournament action around the state. So Melba is going to be playing Coal Valley in District 3. The winner of that game will be going to a play-in game. That's right. I said Coal Valley is going to possibly be in a play-in game if they can beat Melba. It's going to be Napa Christian battling with Ambrose for the state or the district title, and both of those teams make it to state from District 3. Over in District 4, you've got Declo taking on Wendell tonight, and Declo, I think, has already beat Wendell, and I think if they beat him again, that'll be your district champion, and Declo will be straight on to the state tournament. If Wendell wins tonight, then they have to play a third.
Declo makes it there a lot of the times, too. They and St. Mary's seem to like to have their hotels reserved at the beginning of the school year.
Yeah. District 5, you've got Westside and Bear Lake battling for the championship tonight for district. The winner of that game will be on to state. The second place team will have to play – the second place team will be into a play-in game. Their play-in game will be – looks like on Saturday at Blackfoot High School. And then in the District 6, their championship game is going to be tomorrow night. That's going to be North Fremont against Firth. Again, the winner of that will be going to the state tournament, and the loser will be playing a play-in game. So that's just kind of a quick look at the district tournaments going on right now amongst the 2A side of things. And I'm going to take a break, and I didn't have all of my information with me for our state or for our wrestling stuff, but I've got some of it. So we'll take a break and let you know about our state place, our wrestlers that are headed to state.
You wouldn't believe me if I told you, but I'm telling you anyway. There's a resort in St. Mary's. Now, it's not a big fancy resort with a hotel and all that stuff, but it's a family fun resort, a place to take the family for a night of fun or a day of playing on the St. Mary's River.
The Hidden Gym Resort in St. Mary's is a full arcade with lunch and dinner. Hidden Gym Resort also offers rentals of kayaks, paddleboards, and pedal boats in the summertime. I'm not finished yet. How about birthday party packages and bounce house rentals? I know, that's a lot, but there's still more. The Hidden Gym Resort also has a campground and private beach for campers and parties. To book your next party, call the Hidden Gym Resort in St. Mary's at 208-783-7306. That's 208-783-7306. Hidden Gym Resort in St. Mary's.
Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat, located next to Harvest Foods in St. Mary's. Open 24 hours, we have washers and dryers of all sizes to get your laundry done quickly. If you'd like to get your laundry done in less than 5 minutes, take advantage of our drop-off laundry service where we wash, dry, and fold it for you. While you do your laundry, be sure to take advantage of our touchless automatic car wash, which has that great undercarriage spray to get the grime off. Riverbend Car Wash and Laundromat can be found at riverbendbubbles.com or call 208-582-4844.
When your car's not running right, you want an honest mechanic that provides quality work at an affordable price. That can be tough, unless your dad owns a repair shop. But in St. Mary's, times have changed. You have Jim's Auto, and they treat every customer like family. Get everything from regular maintenance to major repairs done at Jim's Auto and Tire Pros. Jim's Auto doesn't just offer oil changes. They're a full-service shop. Jim's Auto can diagnose that check engine light, change your brakes, and fix your alignment. Ask about Jim's Auto's new Express Lane with same-day or next-day oil and tire services. And don't forget, Jim's Auto is an authorized Tire Pros dealer with nationwide warranty, service protection plan, and free roadside assistance. Jim's Auto and Tire Pros located at 69 Milwaukee Road, St. Mary's. Nellie's Kitchen at the River City Mall is your all-day breakfast headquarters. Well, almost. Nellie's Kitchen is open 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. and serves nothing but breakfast all day long. Stop by Nellie's Kitchen today and try their breakfast sandwich, the Nellie, or have a fan favorite, the Slumgolian. Nellie's Kitchen is open Tuesday to Sunday, 7 to 1, and offers breakfast the entire time. Eat in or call in your order at 208-245-2223. That's 208-245-2223. Nellie's Kitchen located at the River City Mall in St. Mary's. Does your furry friend need a bath? Don't want to deal with the hassle and the mess from bathing your furry friend? Make an appointment with Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop today. Barks and Bubbles, located at 402 North 10th Street in St. Mary's, will have your furry friend looking and feeling like $1 million in no time. And guess what? No mess at home, no scratches, and no getting soaked from head to toe. Let Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop handle the work. Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop also offers pet boarding. Call for an appointment today at 208-245-5755. That's 208-245-5755. Barks and Bubbles Groom Shop in St. Mary's. Tim Parrish joined by Clark Grogan here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. It is district tournament time as your Lumberjacks hosting the Priest River Spartans. And this is the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off. Well, the district wrestling happened on Saturday. It's really the first time I've went to and stayed that long at a wrestling event. Pretty fun, actually.
Yeah,
I mean,
they are.
The place was packed, lots of teams. St. Mary's and Kellogg finished first and second in district, with Kellogg taking the district title. The Wildcats have 17 wrestlers going to state. Coach Humphrey says that the Wildcats have a really good chance, he thinks, of winning the state title as a team.
Well, that's great.
And which is interesting because listening to the Idaho sports guys, they don't think that the team title will come out of the North. They think that there's not enough wrestlers on some of the teams making it down there.
There's something good that comes out of the North, Jim. That's their philosophy.
Well, now that if they see how many wrestlers made it state from the North for just one for like Kellogg, it might change their mind a little bit. But St. Mary's qualified 10. A couple of other ones, the Lucky Upper Lakeside first-year program, they qualified 3 for state. One of them was qualified, I think, 1 or 2 were qualified right out of the tournament, and one was power seeded. Lucky Matt was one of those guys. He finished, I think he was third place in the district tournament. You should kind of recognize that name a little bit. He was a basketball player. That surprised me when I seen that he was a wrestler now. I think the Kootenai Warriors, I think it was Michael Nyman and Ben Armis qualified for state. And then for St. Mary's, in the 113-pound category, Gorey, Kelby.
What's the name?
Kelby Harvey finished third. He's a freshman, Clark, and his record was something like 40 and like 10 or something like that this year. Now he's been wrestling his whole life. Landon Tweedy placed third. Zachary David was a power seed. Jarrett Brebner placed third. Dylan Hansen is a power seed. Aiden Yearout was first. Zach Soten third. Russell Brousseau second. Chris Brousseau third. Trey Gibson second. Jackson Nantel third. Scott Soten first. So that is all the Lumberjacks headed to state wrestling this week. So we want to wish them good luck.
Definitely, we want to see them do well. We want to see them do well.
Let me grab some of my stuff from over there, Mr. Grogan. Let's see here. I think that's all I need for that, as we are just about set to probably take a break because we have the national anthem coming up. Unless, of course, they have somebody sing the national anthem. They did for the
senior night
district wrestling.
Oh, wow.
So we'll see what they do. I'm going to be pulling up on on NFHS Network, the Grangeville and Orofino game. Try to keep tabs of that one. But we're going to take a break. We'll be back with your starting lineup.
You know what nobody misses? Dial-up internet.
And I don't know. I think I may have forgot to push the button to play commercials during that break. So we didn't have much going on there at that point, apparently.
Wow, how about that?
But now we will get some starting lineups. I think they are introducing the entire team. They did in Kellogg. No, maybe not. This looks like it is just the starters. So we got the number 0 of Lucas Matthews, the number 3 of Sawyer Stout, the number 15 of Carter Korf, the number 32 of Carter Cook, and the number 35 of Brock Krager. Spartans, of course, coached by Jaden Barrett. Now the starters for your Lumberjacks. It'll be senior post, 6'4" senior post, Wyatt Holm. 5'6" sophomore guard, number 3, Jack Barda. 6-foot sophomore guard, J.J. Yearow. 6-foot sophomore guard, Xavier Sloper. And 6'1" senior guard, number 44. It is Seth Swallows. Seth on the season, Clark, is 41 of 120 from three-point range.
There you go.
His senior year so far, he's tallied 193 points. And the other senior, Wyatt Holmes, has tallied 229 points on the year.
Well, I know Seth is getting excited about the golf season, too, but he does not want to overlook what's going on right now.
Lumberjacks in their green and white. They will be going left to right on the radio dial, actually white with green numbers. The Spartans in black with orange numbers in writing. They'll be going right to left. It'll be the number 32 of Carter Cook going up against Wyatt Holmes at the midcourt circle. Getting some spacing corrected there between the opponents. And now the ball is up. The Spartans, no, the Lumberjacks will control it. The Spartans got the tip, but it went to J.J. Yearout. So Sloper has the ball up top, closely guarded right now by Matthews. Going to work it left and right, now down to the right. Going to get a 5.
Closely guarded 5 seconds, but I thought he'd made a break at one time.
I thought that as long as you were just moving that was.
No, it is not the case. You have to be moving toward the basket, are making a good basketball move, and that did not happen according to the ref.
Okay, so the Lumberjacks start their first possession with a turnover. Spartans have the ball. It's going to be a drive to the bucket, a shot up, no good. Rebound goes to Swallows. That was the number 35 of Krager with the layup.
That's another turnover.
Who threw that away?
Sloper threw it a little bad for Yearout that tried to handle.
So 2 quick turnovers for St. Mary's. Spartans will bring the ball back down. They've got a little trap going up there on the right side, does St. Mary's. Get it to the corner on the right side. Going to drive, kick the ball back to the top. Into the hands of Krager. Krager surveys, swings it over to Stout. Now around to Matthews. Short corner left side, now back to Matthews. Cross court, 3 on the way. Off to Mark, offensive rebound. Going to get another shot on the way from three-point range. It's no good. Trying to get that rebound is St. Mary's. The ball's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by the Spartans. Lumberjacks inbound from sideline. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers for the Lumberjacks. Barta has it up top now for the Lumberjacks. He'll take over point guard duties right now. Takes it to the right side. Picks up his dribble down in the corner. Gets it to Holmes. Holmes pulls up for the shot. It won't fall in for Wyatt. Rebound goes to the Spartans. Still no score. 6:30 to go in the first period. Matthews has it. Swings it to the number 3 of Stout. He backs it back out to Matthews. Matthews setting up the offense, swings it to the right side, down into Korf. Korf is going to look inside to Krager. Krager double teamed, back to the top of the key to Matthews. Matthews, nice little head fake, puts the shot up and good.
They're very patient executing their offense right now, Tim. That's for Priest River, I'm saying.
Matthews drove the lane, faked to pass out. The other way, we get a layup missed by Yearout, a rebound by Holmes, and Holmes will be fouled. The foul goes against Carter Cook. That'll put Wyatt to the free throw line. Wyatt, 63% free throw shooter. First shot is going to fall off the rim. That thing spun around, almost got stuck between the backboard and the rim, and then fell out. Second free throw on the way from Wyatt. That one is good. 2-1, Lumberjacks trail the Spartans. 6:02 to go in the first period of play. Lumberjacks look like they got like a little half-court trap going. Spartans get it across the timeline. Matthews has it, swings it back to Krager. Krager right side. Tests just inside three-point range, then backs the ball back out to Matthews. Changing up the play is Matthews from the right side. Going to get a steal. Kind of a lazy pass, and going to get J.J. Yearout with the steal and the layup. First lead change of the game. St. Mary's leads by 1, 3-2. Trap again is at midcourt line. Spartans get it across. Matthews has it between the circles. He's guarded by Yearout. Year out, or not year out, back cross court to the left side now. That's Stout. Looking to the free throw line. Almost lost the ball there on that pass, but Spartan's able to hold on to it. Stout drives to the free throw line, turns the ball over.
They are not handling that press very well right now. That's Priest River. Good defense by St. Mary's.
The Lumberjacks forced a couple of turnovers now themselves. See if St. Mary's can score off of this turnover. Sloper into the paint, gets stood up by Matthews, kicks it back out to Holmes. Wyatt going to take the straightaway three.
Missed everything.
Holmes not usually the three-point. I mean, he can, but he's not the guy you go to for the three-point shot for St. Mary's necessarily. Spartans will inbound after the Lumberjack miss. Almost consider that a turnover as well, but I never do.
Just a missed shot.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Well, fortunately.
Yeah, fortunately or unfortunately. Unfortunately, that was a missed shot.
Matthews has it between the circles for the Spartans. St. Mary's looks to be in the zone. Short corner left side now. Pick up the dribble, back to Stout. Stout to the free throw line, kicks over to Matthews. Matthews tries to make a step in. Shot was kind of forced up, couldn't get it to fall. That ball will go out of bounds, and St. Mary's will get the benefit of the rebound, the offense, the team rebound. Hayden DeFort checks in. Jack Barta goes out. St. Mary's brings the ball now. Year out controls it, swings it to Swallows. Swallows left side. Swallows dribbles it off his foot, able to regain it. Gets it back out to Holmes. Holmes swings it to Sloper. Sloper gonna drive, gets around his defender. Shot won't fall. Hayden DeFort had a shot at the rebound, couldn't quite pull it in. Spartans with the board. 3-2 Lumberjacks lead. 4 minutes to go in the first. Both teams kind of filling each other out here in the first quarter. Matthews has the ball, swings over to Stout, left side of the floor. Gets the screen. Year out did a good job of staying with him. Shot was missed. Year out with the rebound. They're going to get it to Sloper. Sloper shot falls in.
Nice assist by Year out.
Lumberjacks lead by 3, 5-2. Spartans have it. Getting it across the timeline up to the free throw line. Stout tries to spin his way into the paint. He's going to get called
for travel, and it is.
Going to get called for the travel. Isaiah Gustav checks in for the Lumberjacks.
Swallows comes out.
Lumberjacks going to get a long, I think that was a long 2 by Gustav. Shot was no good. Wyatt Holmes with the rebound, though. And the putback is good for Wyatt. Lumberjacks now out to a 5-2 lead, or a 7-2 lead. Stout trying to get it inside. Going to get a little bit of a kickball there by St. Mary's. Give a deflection to Wyatt there. Tried to get a skip pass into the paint. Nobody tried to skip it right through Wyatt. I think he was trying to maybe get it right between his legs. And Wyatt said, not today. 2:55 to go, first period, 7-2, Lumberjacks lead. Up to the top to Matthews. Matthews going to get an open look at 3, misses. Rebound goes to Gustav. Gustav to Sloper. Sloper counts a bucket and a foul. Going to get a blocking foul against the Spartans there.
Basket was good, so it should make it 9-2 right now.
I'm waiting to see who that foul was against. That was against Matthews.
Priest River's coach really thought he traveled. It was close, I'll tell you that, though.
That's what I was waiting to see if the whistle was for travel on that one. Landon Holmes checks in for Wyatt. Sloper to the free throw line. 58% on the season from the charity stripe. And he makes the free throw. St. Mary's leads by 10 now, or 8. I don't know where I got 10.
Well, the score is 10.
Yeah.
They have.
Almost a steal there by Year out. Spartans up into the lane. Little shot, no good. Offensive rebound, putback, no good. Another putback.
Little of that height advantage came into play on getting those offensive rebounds. That was Gustav's foul. His first, team's first.
First free throw is up and good for the number 2 of Coleman. 10-3, St. Mary's leads, 2:26 to go, first period of play. Second free throw on the way. That one is good as well. 10-4, Lumberjacks with the lead. Going to get an open lane, but then a blocked shot. So Yearout had a good look at first. Spartan defense recovers and gets the blocked shot. St. Mary's will keep possession, though. Hayden DeFort checks out. Wyatt Holmes back in. Didn't give much of a breather for him. Also coming out of the game is Yearout. And one of the Bartas checked in. I think it was Jack. It is. Jack had a good game last time. Clark, he had 11. Going to get a 3 on the way from Sloper, trying to get the foul call. Couldn't get it. And the rebound goes to the Spartans.
They're sure not wanting to call anything right now when it comes to the foul area.
Up top is Coleman. Swings it to the wing. That's down to Korf. Back to Coleman. Coleman hands it back off to Korf. Working on the right wing. Now they look to the free throw line to Cook. Back out to Korf. Now to the corner to Krager. Right side. Working
10 on the shot clock.
Going to drive. Going to get a hack across the arms there. And there's a foul.
You can't reach like that. Just can't do it.
That'll be Sloper with a little hand check there. And that's 2 fouls apiece for both teams. That puts the number 2 back to the free throw line. He's 2 for 2. Definitely don't want to put the guy that just made 2 back to the charity stripe either.
Got a nice stroke.
Checking in for the Spartans, Brady Batten. 10-5, Lumberjacks with a 5-point lead. Second free throw on the way, make it just a 4-point lead as he makes both. 4 for 4 from the free throw line is Coleman. Minute 40 to go in the first period, 10-6, Lumberjacks with the lead. A little bit of a run by the Spartans, a bad pass by St. Mary's. Another one by Sloper, too.
I think that's his second turnover of the game.
He had the closely guarded call and then a throwaway early in the first.
That's 3 then.
Yeah. Almost a turnover by the Spartans, and now it is a turnover. Batten getting called for the travel. And Sloper will come back out for that last turnover. Going in also for Barta is Yearout. Got to take care of the ball down there. 1:20 to go. 10-6, St. Mary's leads. To the corner to Landon Holmes. Back to Wyatt. As the Holmes brothers on the floor together. Wyatt picks up his dribble. Looks to Landon, short corner. Landon has the ball deflected off and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lumberjacks. Matthews checks back in for the Spartans. 18 on the shot clock. Minute 4 on the game clock for the first period. Yearout will inbound. Goes to Gustav. Gustav left side. Now to Holmes. Holmes going to take the 3. Back iron. Won't go.
Rebound by Gustav. I think he got mugged down there and got nothing out of it.
Spartans the other way. Going to get a nice. It is. I thought so.
He was there waiting for a whole second before he ran into him.
Yeah.
So great defense there.
I watched Wyatt get down there and get set up.
Swallows is back in.
Yep.
For the younger Holmes.
51 seconds on the clock. 10-6, still the score. Lumberjacks on top. Gustav with the ball on the left side. Into DeFort. Back out the Yearout. His shot is off the mark. Wyatt Holmes had the rebound.
Got mugged again, that poor Gustav kid. I'm telling you.
Wyatt Holmes' putback was no good. Gustav got mugged for another rebound, huh? Shot clock off. 20 seconds on the game clock. Matthews controls up top for the Spartans. Swings it to the right side to Coleman. Coleman hands it off to Krager. Krager trying to find his way in.
Oh, that was travel.
Gets it into Hatton. Hatton misses the shot. Gets it partially blocked, I believe, by Holmes. And who traveled the other way? Was it Wyatt? 0.6 of a second on the clock.
Priest River's coach is chirping over there about something.
Spartans will inbound, but they don't have a lot of time to do much with it. Oh, JJ flies in there and deflects that ball right into the scorer's table, and that ends the first period of play. 10-6, Lumberjacks lead. We'll be back.
The same goes for monthly checking account fees. P1FCU's Ascend checking is free. Plus, it has all sorts of free benefits, like remote deposits, credit score monitoring, and more. Meanwhile, some people are paying as much as $12 a month for their checking. Some things should just be free. Open your P1FCU Ascend checking today at p1fcu.org/free. Insured by NCUA.
And we're back. Both teams with 4 turnovers, Clark, in the first period. St. Mary's 2 points off turnovers. Priest River was not able to get any points off of St. Mary's turnovers so far. Over in Orofino, the Maniacs lead the Bulldogs 17-13 right at the end of their first period.
4-point differential there too, Tim.
Yeah, 2 winners will play each other tomorrow. 2 losers will play each other. See who we got going back in to start the second period for St. Mary's. I didn't pay attention to see if there's any substitutions made, which I do see one already with Jack Barta coming in.
And Gustav's out.
I think that's the only change. No, Hayden.
Sloper's in.
DeFort's out.
Yep. There you go. So you're starting 5.
See how Sloper does early on in this second quarter.
He's a pretty smart kid. He's not
Yeah.
going to let that get to him too much. Oh, I'm telling you, Priest coach is just getting, but they're letting them get away with a lot of contact.
Spartans with the ball. There's a steal. Oh, what's that going to go against? Is that going to go against JJ? Yeah. So JJ Yura had a nice deflection. That ball was loose all the way into the backcourt. JJ took a dive down, kind of took the legs out of one of the Spartan players. So JJ will get the
That's
foul.
a hustle foul.
Yeah.
There's nothing to complain about there.
Spartans with the ball, going to drive, kick it back to the top, ball loose. Going to get the steal now by Barta. Barta shot up and good. Lumberjacks lead by 6, 12-6 over the Spartans. A little bit of that half-court traffic again, it looks like, from the Lumberjacks, or just a little bit of half-court pressure. Spartans have it across the timeline. That's Lamanna. Back to Coleman. Lamanna, corner 3, right side. It's good.
Nice.
Nice shot by Lamanna there. Makes it a 3-point differential, 12-9 Lumberjacks lead. Sloper has the ball. Gets it to Year Out. Back to Sloper. Sloper back over to Barta. Working left side. He's going to drive the lane. He gets pushed.
Oh, my God. I thought for a moment they were not going to call that until he fell on the floor.
We're quite a ways away. If we could see it, then it had to be fairly obvious. That foul goes against number 10 of Lamanna. Checking out for the Spartans is Krager. Lumberjacks inbound baseline. High pass into Holmes. Long jump shot. It's up and good. Year Out with the assist on the inbound pass. 14-9 Lumberjacks lead. Spartans across the timeline to Lamanna. Back to Matthews. Matthews cross-court pass to Coleman. Coleman surveys. Lumberjacks in the zone, it looks like. Over to Lamanna. Now looking to the low post. Back out to Lamanna. 3 on the way. It's off the front rim. Won't fall in. Rebound goes to Swallows.
Again.
And they're trying to lower. They just all over him, and they got a foul against him on that.
If he hadn't fallen, I don't think they were going to call it, Tim. I really don't.
That foul goes against Palmer Coleman. That is his second. 6:17 to go in the half. 14-9 Lumberjacks lead. Barta brings it across. Barta swings it over to Year Out, back to Swallow for three, that's off the mark. Rebound to the Spartans. Got a good vision from here to be able to see if they're off, don't we?
Yeah, and the thing is, I'm just in line with the rim.
Matthews gets it down inside to the number 34 of Batten, and Batten puts it up and good on the layup. 14-11, three-point lead for St. Mary. Barta has it, left side for the Lumberjacks. Looking into Holmes. Holmes, short corner, backing his way in, spins around his defender. Shot is up, it's going to fall in. Nice post movement there by Wyatt Holmes. 16-11, Lumberjacks with the lead. Going to get the pass to the corner to Lamanna. Nope, that was actually Korf. Working it to Matthews, left side, now to the low post. He's going to back his way in as Batten. He's going to try to go up and around, get Holmes up off his feet, makes the bucket.
He looks so awkward out there, but that was a nice move to get that basket to go.
Oh.
Sloper's in trouble, buddy. Oh.
Missed the layup. Wyatt with the rebound, then what do we have? A foul afterwards?
Technical foul on Wyatt, I think, is what they're calling.
What would they call the technical for?
I think he taunted after getting that rebound because it was a missed layup. And he's capable of doing that, I know, but still, they don't call the physicality, but they're going to call something that's not as big of a deal.
That'll send Lamanna to the free throw line for the Spartan. Makes the first one. 16-14. Wyatt got taken out for the time being. Both free throws up and good. Spartans are 6 for 6 from the charity stripe.
That'll keep you in a ball game, Tim.
Yeah. Spartans trail by 1 with possession after the technical foul. Lamanna has it in the corner. Loses the ball. I don't know if that's a steal or just a turnover.
You decide, Tim. You're the stat man. Oh,
who made that? Who took the shot?
You're out.
Was it a layup that was missed?
It was.
Spartan rebound. 16-15. Lumberjacks lead. 4:40 to go. Going to get it to the high post or the elbow. Now back out to Matthews. He's got support on him. Coach for the Spartans telling his guys to get to moving, not to just stand around down there. Matthews back to Korf. Korf drives, gets into the paint, kicks it down to Batten. Batten has the ball poked away by Sloper, but Sloper was the last one to touch it, so it'll be Spartan's ball. Good hustle play, nice little deflection there defensively.
2 seconds left on the shot clock, too. Tim.
Spartans with 2 seconds on the shot clock. Taking a little while to get everything set. Now they're ready to inbound it. There's the turnover. I don't know if they knew how much time was on the clock. The coach should have. I don't know if the players knew because they didn't seem in too much of a hurry.
They didn't seem in a hurry at all. I don't think they really realized what was there.
Quick look back at the Grangeville-Orofino game. The Bulldogs now lead 26-22.
Is that at Orofino?
At Orofino. Barta brings it across for the Lumberjacks. Works it on the left side. Gets it to DeFort. DeFort to Sloper. Sloper going to put the shot up. It won't fall for him. Rebound of the Spartans. There's been a little bit of a lid for both teams, really. Going to get the ball over to the 35 of Krieger.
I think he traveled with the ball first.
Now back to top to Krieger. Krieger to Matthews. Matthews to Stout. Stout right side. Trying to get it into Krieger on a little give and go look, and it was just a little bit too much on the pass. Spartans turn it over. Seth swallows. Yeah, Seth's going to come out. Wyatt checks back in. (16-15) Lumberjacks lead. 3:30 to go. First half. Barta has it. Right wing. Down to the corner to Sloper. Sloper picks up his dribble, goes back to Barta. Barta over to Year Out, now into Holmes. Holmes has the ball tied up. Possession stays with St. Mary's. Spartans aren't afraid to reach in there and try to grab that ball and yank it out, are they?
Well, they haven't been, but there's been more, not just slapping the ball.
Barta to Sloper. Sloper, pull-up jumper. Shot won't fall in. Going to get a rebound by
Holmes.
Actually, I'm going to give it to DeFort. He tipped it out. Going to have Sloper back to Year Out. Year Out, cross court to Barta. Barta into Holmes. Holmes going to be fouled. Third foul on the Spartans. 30.
Yeah, number 35.
35. Krieger.
That's his first.
Lumberjacks get it into Sloper. Sloper's shot won't go. DeFort with the putback. His won't go. The Spartans get the rebound. Spartans quick the other way.
Trip.
Going to get a steal by Year Out. Ooh.
A lot of work to get that ball.
He had to run all over the court to get to it. Year Out shot from underneath won't go. There's just been a lid for both teams. St. Mary's, I think, is taking more shots, and charge taken by Sloper. Was that 35 again? It was. It was Prager.
Yep. Barta just came out, and Gustav came in.
2:27 to go, first half. Nobody's really scored since those two free throws by the Spartans on the technical.
No.
16-15. It's been that way for a few minutes now. Sloper with the ball, right or left side, looking into Holmes. Holmes, little head fake, into the lane. Shot won't go. Got his rebound. Put back, won't go. Ball is loose. And
that was a great effort by Year Out again. This time his back was on the out of bounds as he tried to save it. He kind of did a little sit up, but he just didn't get enough to mid outside.
That ball was loose for a while. Again, I think Spartans haven't gotten many shots off recently. St. Mary's has gotten a lot of shots up in the ball.
Right. And you see right now, Priest River, the defense of St. Mary's has been really tight on him.
There's a shot up. It's going to rattle home.
And there's a lead change.
Sawyer Stout with the bucket. First lead change. Second lead change. Minute 40 to go. Gustav has the ball. Hands off to Year Out. 16-17. Lumberjacks trail by 1. Year Out is going to have that ball deflect out of bounds as he drove into the lane. From my angle, I was waiting to see the signal from the ref because I didn't know if he just lost the dribble or if it actually got poked out.
Well, it got poked, as you can see by that call.
Lumberjacks will inbound. Up to Holmes. Holmes, right wing.
And he just telepassed that one, and it's easy.
And a foul on Wyatt.
And I think he banged his head into his knee. Or elbow. I'm not sure what was it. Made contact there.
Wyatt comes back out. Seth checks in. We got an injured player, so we'll step away and take a break.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch, breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a Lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary's.
Both teams kind of playing a little bit out of control here and there, Clark.
I think so. And again, I've been seeing this the whole game so far. The refs are letting them play, and there's a lot of contact.
Korf to the top of the key, now around to Stout. Stout looking inside, trying to get it to Hatton. Hatton slides across the floor. No travel called there. Going to get a long three on the way by Stout. It won't go in. Rebound to Fort. Oh, Gustav has the ball slapped out of his hand. Yeah, usually, I mean, he hadn't had control of the ball as he went sliding across the floor with it. That's usually a travel for
right in front of that referee, too, which I thought was interesting.
Catch and shoot three for Gustav won't go. Fight for the rebound, goes to the Spartans. Still 17-16. Down to the corner, right side. Trying to get around Sloper with Stout. His shot won't go. Gustav with the rebound. Up to DeFort. DeFort back out to Gustav. Looking into hole, or Swallows. Swallows, his shot won't go.
That basket's not being nice.
It is not. 17-16. Had a player, the ref is telling him, get up. It was the Sawyer Stout. Got bumped by DeFort. Tried to draw the foul. The ref says, no, that wasn't enough. 10 seconds. Spartans playing for the last shot. Matthews swings over to Stout. Blocked by Yearout. What's the foul?
It's on Yearout. It's going to be a 3 shot.
That'll send Stout to the free throw line for the Spartans. First time for him. Makes the first one. Ties the largest lead for the Spartans. They've had a 2-point lead earlier. Three-point lead.
Tim, they're going to make free throws all night. That's going to keep them in this game easily.
St. Mary's got to find the bottom of the net. He makes all three of the free throws. And it's a 4-point lead for the Spartans. Substitutions for St. Mary's.
Barta.
Yeah, and Wyatt came in as well. Oh. Gustav was supposed to go off. We had 6 guys out there.
Well, hey, you can get away with it. Why not?
Going to get a long pass to the midcourt. Barta. And the bucket's up and good. Nobody went with Barta, so St. Mary's able to make it a 20-18 game at the half. We'll take a break, come back and look at these stats. It's going to be interesting to see the differential and how many shots have been put up by both teams.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? You need some trees or brush removed in preparation for the home, shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
The St. Mary's Lumberjack Booster Club is looking for volunteers and active members to participate in the many activities the Booster Club does in support of our Lumberjacks. Lumberjack Booster Club provides much appreciated support to Lumberjack sports programs and is always looking for new active members and new ideas. The Booster Club is currently in need of new officers as well as volunteers to help with the Hall of Fame banquet auction, spirit building, senior night, and more. Anyone interested can contact Lynn Masterson at 208-568-1802 or just come to a meeting at the fire station.
Looking for future leaders we can believe in? Look no further than the high school student athletes right here in Idaho. High school sports teach young people how to be effective leaders. It includes learning to listen, accepting responsibility, being a good role model, and it's about respect. The result, it transcends sports. It gives us hope for the future. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Are you ready to turn your dream space into a reality? Look no further than Construction Solutions, your trusted partner in residential and commercial construction From concept to completion, we've got you covered. At Construction Solutions, we specialize in site development with top-notch excavation services, ensuring a solid foundation for your project. Our experienced team is dedicated to delivering quality craftsmanship and exceeding your expectations. Opportunity awaits with Construction Solutions. Whether it's your dream home or a thriving business space, we're here to make it happen. Call us now at 208-582-3305 and let's build your future together. Construction Solutions, where excellence meets opportunity. Visit our website at constructionbylozano.com. That's constructionbylozano.com.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreation facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those Lumberjacks.
Janelle Martin Holmes, your Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's, is a proud Lumberjack supporter because they're her hometown team. When it comes to insurance, that's also one reason so many people in St. Mary's choose Farm Bureau insurance. They have a complete line of insurance products, including auto, home, commercial, and life, plus they have great customer service and competitive rates. And they're also a local company with local agents right here in St. Mary's. So let's hear it for our hometown team. Contact Janelle Martin Holmes, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in St. Mary's at 105 North 8th Street, St. Mary's.
And we are back. 20-18. Lumberjacks trail by 2 to the Spartans here at the half. 29-26 is the score at halftime of the Grangeville-Orofino game, with Grangeville leading at the break in that contest. The winner of these two teams will face off tomorrow, as well as the two losers will face off tomorrow as well. And what a battle we've had here so far in this one. Been a physical game. Refs are kind of letting them play both ways. And it's just been a hard-fought battle so far in this one. Wanted to take a look at shooting percentages. St. Mary's is at 35%, with the Spartans at 33%. That's from two-point range in the first half. Three-point shooting, St. Mary's is 0 of 7. The Spartans are 1 of 7. Overall field goal percentage, 27% for the Lumberjacks, 26% for the Spartans. St. Mary's has put up 30 shots, the Spartans with 19. And Lumberjack defense has done a pretty good job of limiting shots on this side. St. Mary's has gotten up a few more shots. They just haven't been able to get them to fall through the bottom of the bucket. Both teams playing hard. Let's see, free throw percentage. That's really been good tonight for the Spartans. They are 9 of 9 from the free throw line. St. Mary's 2 of 3 for 67%. So still a solid free throw shooting percentage for the Lumberjacks, but the Spartans have obviously done a bit better from the charity stripe, making all of their free throws. And that's the percentages as far as shooting's concerned. Turnovers, St. Mary's with 6, the Spartans with 9. St. Mary's with 4 points off turnovers. The Spartans have no points off turnovers. Rebounding close, 16 for the Spartans, 15 for the Lumberjacks. Defensive rebounds, 8 for St. Mary's, 7 offensive, 3 offensive boards, and 13 defensive rebounds for the Priest River Spartans. St. Mary's with 3 assists. Priest River with 2 steals. St. Mary's has 4. Spartans have 2. Points off the bench. St. Mary's has not scored any points off the bench. The Spartans, actually, most of their scoring has come from their bench players. They've got, I'll go over that with the individual scoring here in just a moment. Foul-wise, 6 for St. Mary's, 7 for Orofino. So very close. It's been called evenly both ways as far as the fouls are concerned. It's just that the refs are letting them play a little bit more physically than we've been seeing all season long. There's usually a few more whistles in the game. Actually, that many fouls, that few fouls in the first half. I don't think I've seen a first half of that few called all season long for as physical as these two teams have been playing each other. Taking a look at the individual stats, Sawyer Stout leads the team right now with 5 points in the first half. 4 points for Palmer Coleman off the bench and 4 points for Brady Batten off the bench. 3 points for Ian Lamanna off the bench and 2 points for Lucas Matthews. For St. Mary's scoring individually, we have Wyatt Holmes with 7, Sloper with 5, 4 for Barda, and 2 for Yearout. Second half, Clark, St. Mary's defense is playing well. The shooting just hasn't been there for really either team, but St. Mary's has put up more shots.
Well, you just got to start making some of those in the second half, and I think things will work themselves out. But the thing is, you've got to make the adjustment. They're letting them play tonight.
Yeah.
And you can't look back and think, what's going on here? They're letting them play.
There's only 13 fouls total in the first half of play. We'll take a break, come back with the second half.
Tax time is here again. I know, it's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care. So you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
Tired of wasting your money on credit card processing fees? Call Flat Creek Payments. We will help you reduce or eliminate your credit card processing fees. Take a moment to review those fees you paid last month. You know, the ones that slipped through the cracks. Now imagine having all that money back in your pocket. Sounds awesome, right? Let Flat Creek Payments make that dream a reality. Call Flat Creek Payments today, 208-695-1056. That's 208-695-1056. Flat Creek Payments.
Yeah, we are back, ready to start the second half of play. Lumberjacks trail 20-18 over to the Spartans. The Grangeville Bulldogs lead the Maniacs 32-28 in Orofino. Teams will switch directions. St. Mary's right to left on your radio dial. Spartans will be going left to right. Looks like the Spartans will have the first possession to start the second half. Nobody really in foul trouble, I don't think, for either team. Spartans get it across the timeline. St. Mary's backed out into their...
It looks zone right at the moment. Nope, man.
I think they're in a man. Going to get the ball knocked loose. St. Mary's gets the steal there. Yearout. Swallows to Barda. Left side. Barda looks to drive. Kicks it back out to Sloper. Everybody on the left side for the Lumberjacks right now going to get an open look to the lane for Yearout, and again a missed layup for St. Mary's. Rebound to the Spartans. Matthews brings it down for Priest River. Going to get a three on the way. It's up and good. Nice shot there by Lucas Matthews. 23-18, 5-point lead for the Spartans.
I understand this Priest River team is quite young also.
Yeah, I don't think they have but a couple of seniors. Barda going to pull up for the three. That looks good. It is. Left side, Jack Barda. 23-21. St. Mary's with the deficit here. The ball in the hands of Krager. Now up the top to Matthews. Matthews working against Barda. Backs it back out to the midcourt circle. Little skip pass. That's going to be deflected out of bounds by Yearout. Got his foot on it. Not exactly the part of the body you're supposed to get on the ball there.
Now stop the pass.
Spartans have it in. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Stout has it up top. Swings it over to the right side, or the left side. Trying to get it inside. Turnover on, that was Krager. Tried to skip it through Wyatt Holmes' feet. I'm going to give Wyatt a steal there.
Oh, you're very generous.
Over to Barda. Barda, right side now. Looking, he's going to find a little bit of an open lane. Drive, shot is up, rattles home for Barda. 23 all, tie ball game. First tie of the game. Sparta had 11 points against Timberlake. See if he can get a little spark going for the Lumberjacks. Into the paint, back out, three-pointer on the way by Stout. He's going to be off the mark. Rebound kicked out perfectly, though, for the Spartans.
Oh.
Going to stumble through the lane. Shot won't go. Rebound goes to Sloper. Year out with a...
Swallows broke too soon for the pass.
Yeah, that was one of those turnovers that you're kind of okay with if you're Coach Chase,
exactly.
But... Inbound into the St. Mary's with their backcourt pressure. Still in the backcourt. They finally get it almost across. Ball is going to be lost out of bounds by Prager. Checking in for the Spartans is Palmer Coleman. Brock Prager will go out. Brock's a junior. Coleman's a junior. The seniors are Jade Best and Carson Hughes. Year out has it for St. Mary's. Between the circles right now. Going to give it to Swallows.
Not a good pass, but he did get it.
Swallows to Sloper. Sloper to Holmes. Holmes going to go up strong. Shot is good. Even with the contact and the block shot, he still was able to get it to fall in. That was good defense by, I forget who it was for the Spartans, but had his hand all over that ball as Holmes went up with it. St. Mary's takes the lead. Third lead change. We get a foul on the other end. Oh, that's not
on Holmes.
That is Wyatt's third foul, and that's not who you want to have in foul trouble for the Lumberjacks this early. May not see Wyatt for much more of this third quarter. We are about halfway through it. Getting to the end, shot up, won't fall. Swallows pulls down the rebound. Swallows had to rip that out of the Spartans' hand. These teams are playing tough down there. Going to get a foul.
He definitely got body
on the Spartans. That one goes against Korf. That's his first. First one of the second half. Shot is not going to fall in for Sloper. That ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by St. Mary's. Again, St. Mary's having trouble with the bunnies. Gustav checks in. Year out comes out for the Lumberjacks. Coleman controls it for Priest River. St. Mary's up 25-23. Coleman drives, looks for a little give and go, kicks it underneath. Shot's going to go out of bounds. They say off of the Spartans.
It was.
Yeah, I do think Korf got just a piece of it as he tried to reach for it going out of bounds. Kind of that reaction, you know, you might have seen the other players touch it, but you have that just inadvertent reaction to want to try to grab it. Barta drives right side, backs it back out to the corner, looks into Gustav. Gustav spins into the lane. Shot is up and good by Gustav. St. Mary stretches it 27-23. Bad pass by the Spartans. Gustav jumps right in front of it. Nice little pass into the fort, and it's up and good.
Timeout, Priest River.
Barta with the assist, and a couple of turnovers there against the Spartans have made them have to burn a timeout.
Full timeout.
29-23. St. Mary stretches it. 6-point lead. They've led by 8 at one point. I accidentally circled that 10 on there earlier, but they have not led by 10. And the Spartans have led by 3 at one point. Another look at the Grangeville-Orofino game, 38-39 in favor of Grangeville.
Still close.
They are about halfway through the third. Got the student section going here for St. Mary's.
It got a little fuller than the last time I looked over there.
The wrestlers probably finally got out of practice.
All those mean wrestling coaches, I tell you. Well, they've got state coming up, so they got to work hard.
Priest River comes out after their timeout. 29-23, St. Mary's leads. I think it's just under 4 to go in the third period. Lumberjacks going to, looks like a man press. Putting on that defensive pressure here in the backcourt. Coleman has it. St. Mary's kind of backed out of it fairly quickly there. Didn't maybe get the look they wanted, or
I don't think they spotted up the way they wanted it to be done. I don't think someone picked up their cue.
Coleman swings the ball over to Matthews. Right side, looking for the little give and go. Nice pass inside to Carter Cook, who cashes it in. That was a good drawn up play for the Spartans.
Short.
Going to get a three-pointer by Barta, left short. Batten's going to come in for the Spartans. Checking out is the 15 of Corf.
Swallows is coming out, and Year Out has come back in. Definitely press going on here.
Yep. St. Mary's trying to force a turnover, trying to put a little bit of extra pressure on the Spartans in the backcourt. They do get it across. Coleman has it, swings it over to Stout. Stout, short corner. Going to get it inside us. Nobody picked up the 32 of Carter Cook, and he was left all alone inside once again. The second 2 buckets in a row for him, and it's back to a 2-point lead.
Oh,
that pass off of Sloper's fingertips and the turnover on St. Mary's. Barta comes out. Landon Holmes checks in. So St. Mary's had a good look there at that offensive play, but they just couldn't quite handle the pass into the lane. Coleman brings it down. Spartans a chance to tie or go ahead with a 3. Then they get it to Stout. Stout. Shot is up, no good. Left short. Rebound was to, I think it was Sloper.
Oh!
And now the Spartans get a charge to take a charge.
I don't think he got set, and I know when they sound like him.
Third foul on Year Out. He'll come out, checking in with Swallows.
He needed to play a little bit more in control, though, Year Out did on that ball control.
Going to get a steal by,
and then another one.
Yeah, I'm not even going to count it as a steal. I'm just going to count it as a deflection. As he tried to save it back, he was caught it going out of bounds and had to try to save it back in. Right back to the Spartans. Coleman has it. Now he swings it to Stout. Stout, right side, guarded by Gustav. Going to get it to the top to Matthews. Now to the left side. Coleman. Coleman looking for the give and go inside. Shot up. It's not going to be good. Ball tipped around.
Sloper with a rebound.
St. Mary's back the other way. Sloper, little pull-up jumper. It's up and good from in the lane. 31-27, Lumberjacks lead. Under 2 to play, third period. Going to get Coleman, testing the waters right side. Gets it to Stout, right back to Coleman. Coleman brings it up between the circles. Sets up the offense for the Spartans. Hands it off, Stout. Stout back to Matthews. Matthews corner, 3 on the way. That is good by the 2 of Coleman. That's his first 3-pointer of the night. 31-30, St. Mary's leads, minute and a half. Sloper drives and through contact makes the shot. Goes up strong on the layup. Again, another one of those ones where they had their hand on the ball blocking it and he's still able to muscle it up and get it in.
Yep.
Him and Wyatt Holmes have both done that once tonight. 33-30, St. Mary's with the lead. Going to trigger the 3 is Matthews. That kicks up and out of bounds over the backboard. Minute 4 to go in the third. Sloper brings it down for the Lumberjacks. 33-30, St. Mary's lead. Sloper to DeFort, hands off to Gustav. Gustav drives, shot is up, it's going to roll in. That was a layup from way outside the lane. 35-30, 5-point lead for St. Mary's. Coleman, little shake and bake, gets it down inside on the pass again It's Carter Cook who's made the last 6, I think. Well, no, Coleman had that 3. 35-32, St. Mary's leads. Shot clock is off, 20 seconds on the game clock. Sloper drives, off the glass, too high. Maybe took that shot a little bit too soon, left a lot of time on the clock for the Spartans. That's Coleman. High entry trying to get it in. That'll be deflected out by, I believe DeFort got the last touch on that. 2 seconds on the clock. St. Mary's going to send in Trenton Ribrick. And he's going to go in for Swallows. Try to maybe put somebody tall in there to help defend against that high entry like alley-oop attempt. Corner, shot on the way. Off the mark. Brady Batten with a good look. Short corner, but it wouldn't fall for him.
He had to get it over those arms, too, of Ribrick.
Going into the final period, 35-32. St. Mary's with the lead. We'll be back.
Any adventure, any task, anytime. There's a Yamaha utility ATV for any ride and any rider. See the full lineup at St. Mary's Don Cycle. Adventure seekers can start with the trail-tested capability and comfort of the Yamaha Grizzly lineup. For the ultimate in mid-size ATV performance, check out the Yamaha Kodiak 450. And for those who mix work and pleasure, the Yamaha Kodiak 700 line devours chores and leaves room for adventure. Find your utility ATV at St. Mary's Don Cycle or YamahaMotorsports.com. ATVs are recommended for use only by riders aged 16 years and older. ATVs can be hazardous to operate. Yamaha recommends an approved training course. For safety and training information, see your dealer or call 1-800-887-2887. And we are back over in Orofino. It is 51-43 in favor of the Maniacs. So a couple of barn burners on both sides of the bracket. See who comes in for St. Mary's. Lumberjacks with possession. Oh, Sloper trying to force that through. Spartans the other way. It's a foul beforehand.
You know, they have not been calling that the whole night.
And did they get that against Wyatt?
Yeah, Holmes is looking around like, what did I do?
Oh, Wyatt will come out. 4th foul on Holmes. Spartans into the paint. Going to get the ball stripped away. I think that was DeFort. Going to get it to Barta. Barta lays it up and good for the Lumberjacks. 37-32. St. Mary's lead. Bringing it down is Coleman for the Spartans. Let me see, for the Spartans, we do have Matthews, Coleman, Batten, Krieger, and Stout. Shot up, no good. Rebound goes to Barta. Going to get a pull-up jumper for Sloper. It's up and good. 39-32. St. Mary stretched it to a 7-point lead. Under 7 to go. Coleman controls it up top for the Spartans. Guarded by Yearout. Works it to the left or to the right. Hands it off to Stout. And timeout taken by the Spartans.
30.
We'll take it as well. We'll be back.
Hughes Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night, or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need, from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler drops in the toilet, to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goals. Hughes Ace Hardware is the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time.
And we're back here in a back and forth nip and tuck battle, 39-32. St. Mary's' second largest lead of the game is at 7. Orofino stretched it out over Grangeville, 53-44. Don't see how much time is. They're in a timeout, so I'm not sure how much time is left in their game. Spartans inbound from in front of their bench. Matthews has it. He's going to pull up for the 3. Shot is off the mark. Offensive rebound, though. Spartans will reset. Matthews into the paint. Little stumble. Shot won't go. Rebound tipped around again for the Spartans. That shot is up and good. I believe that was the 32 of Carter Cook. 39-34, Lumberjacks lead. Going to get Year out. Year out drive. Going to get a foul there against Spartan. That one goes against Korf. Both team with one foul. Going to get it inside to Swallows. Swallows have the first shot blocked.
Got his own rebound and put it in.
The putback was good.
Coach Chase is getting intense now. He's been working the refs a little bit.
Got Coleman guarding by Year out. Now the ball over the top of the key to Matthews. Hayden DeFort took an opportunity there to try to get a steal. Matthews picks up his dribble. I wonder if they were going to end up with a foul there against Bartas. He came flying in there to try to steal that and ended up basically pushing the Spartan player. That was definitely a foul on Barta. 41-34. Back to Matthews, swinging it around to Coleman, left side, down to the corner, 3 on the way. That is up and good. That is Brock Krager with the 3. 41-37. Going to get a 3 on the way by Swallows. It won't go in for him. Rebound to the Spartans. Bringing it down is Coleman. He's working against Year out. Hands it off to Matthews. Matthews spins into the lane. Trying to find some room, kicks it back to Krager. Krager going to try to drive, loses possession for a second, able to get it back. Now back to Coleman. Coleman has the ball swatted up into the air. And a foul called.
Yeah, he knocked down the guy who got the rebound for St. Mary's.
The foul goes against Cook. Gustav is in. Kean Garcia is in.
Barta went out. And Swallows went out.
Yeah, I've got one guy on my lineup down here. Year out is still in there. Ball is loose. I didn't see who turned that over for St. Mary's.
It was Gustav.
Was it Gustav? St. Mary's with the timeout now.
Full timeout.
As we're down under 5, 4:50 to go, we'll be back.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to safety. But it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the hot deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to safety.
And we are back. Just over 6 minutes to go in the Grangeville-Orofino game. Grangeville trails 54-45. St. Mary's here in Lumberjack Gymnasium leads 41-37 over a scrappy Priest River Spartans team. Both teams working extremely hard tonight to get this important win to get onto that district championship game. Spartans will have the ball after the Lumberjack turnover. 41-37. St. Mary's leads by 4. The freshman Garcia seeing his first action of the game. Spartans have it. Coleman to Krager. Krager back to Coleman, now to Matthews. Matthews, left side of the floor. Going to go to the corner to Krieger. Krieger guarded by Sloper. Sloper they're trying to get the ball in. The ball is loose. Spartans turned it over. Wyatt Holmes is in. I didn't see him check in.
They need to get something out of him while he's got some time.
Sloper up top. Matthews, really good defense on him. Back to Sloper. Directing traffic now. 19 on the shot clock. Sloper picks up his dribble. Back up the top to Garcia. Garcia back to Sloper. Sloper looking to Holmes. Holmes, short corner jumper, won't fall for him. Rebound goes to Spartan. Pushing it ahead is Coleman. Coleman swings it to Matthews, left side. Back out to Coleman between the circles. Now over to the right side, back to Coleman in the middle of the floor. Now to the right wing again to Stout. Stout looking in, back to the corner. Krieger gets left open. Three on the way, back iron, it's no good. Wyatt Holmes pulls down the board. Sloper brings it ahead. Wyatt Holmes has 9 tonight. Sparta and Sloper both have 11. Back up to Holmes. Holmes hands it off to Garcia. Garcia going to drive the lane, kicks it off, shot up and good by Gustav.
Nice assist.
43-37, St. Mary's leads. Going to get a three on the way. Stout. That shot won't go. Rebound to Holmes.
Out to Gustav.
Gustav, shot. It won't fall in. Rebound loose. Going to go out of bounds off of the Spartan.
Referee was right there on that one.
59-45, Grangeville trails. Lumberjacks will inbound, trying to find somebody to get it to. They get it to Holmes, right side, back to the corner to Year Out picks up his dribble just inside the three-point line, gets it up to Garcia. Garcia up top. Going to work to the right. Now calls for a screen, gets the ball over to Sloper instead. Sloper drives off to Gustav. Gustav shot off the back of the iron.
Should have used the glass probably. Easier for me to say when I'm up here.
Rebound to the Spartans. Matthews to Krager. Krager right wing, back to the top of the key. Back to Matthews. Now to Krieger. Now to Matthews. Playing catch on the right side. Now they swing it over to the left side to Coleman. Now all the way back to Matthews. St. Mary's left him open for a minute. Short on the three. That's going to touch that support up above. Be counted as out of bounds. The ball will go to St. Mary's. Lamanna checks in for the Spartans. Whoops.
Gustav's out and
Hayden DeFort checks back in. 2:15 to go. St. Mary's leads 43-37. Now to Garcia. Garcia, right side of the floor. Timeout taken by Coach Chase. I think it's a 30. 43-37. Still anybody's ball game. Still lots of time on the clock. Still a lot of, 3:17 in the Grangeville Orfino game.
Still, that's a 14-point lead. I'm not counting on a comeback.
Yeah, 59-48. I guarantee you, if St. Mary's can hold on to the win here, Orfino is chomping at the bit to come back over here after the last game here. Tell you, both teams though, that was been a battle down there over in Orfino, it looks like, and this has been a battle here. So you're gonna have two teams that are gonna be maybe a little tired tomorrow, depending on. I mean, that's if St. Mary's plays them, you know, but. .203 to go. Lumberjacks with possession. Year Out will inbound from side court. Gonna flip it into Sloper. Sloper in the corner, gets it to Holmes. Holmes has the ball stripped away. Nice steal by the Spartans there. Going to have the Spartans. Lamana drive. Shot is up and wide. Kind of a wild shot there on the layup. Rebound to Wyatt. Down to the corner to Year Out. He's going to get an open look at three. It won't fall in for him. Hayden DeFord needs to watch it there. Probably lucky he didn't get a foul called on him.
They've been calling that all night. So
three on the way by Lamana. It's up and good. Spartan's not going away here. Ian Lamana. His second three of the game, and it's a 3-point ball game, 43-40. Spartans take a full timeout. We'll take it as well.
Jack Fuel Trucking knows that there are few things as important as wise use of our natural resources. And by utilizing the chips in the manufacturing of lumber, that is exactly what is accomplished. If you look beyond the wood chips, you see an entire community of schools, churches, and businesses. And most importantly, people. Jack Fuel Trucking believes in responsible harvesting of our natural resources. After all, when you take a close look, those aren't just chips. They're an entire community. Jack Fuel Trucking.
Do you need help finding that perfect gift? Looking for that personalized touch? Come to Jack's Pharmacy in St. Mary and let us fill your balloons. Not only does Jack's carry all of your gift and party supplies, but we're here to serve you with all your personal care items. Come in and let our personal care experts help you find just what you need from our wide selection. If we don't have it, we can get it. Plan your party at Jack's Pharmacy, for Good Neighbor Pharmacy, where you'll receive personalized service and attention.
Minute and a half basically to go, guys, and it's 43-40. Still anybody's ball game. Lumberjacks with possession. A big three-pointer by Ian Lamana cuts the lead to three. Let's see, St. Mary's made some substitutions here.
Yeah, Bart is back in.
Garcia
Swallows is in. Looks like our starting five.
Gonna get it to Holmes. Holmes up top for St. Mary's. Gonna get it back to Year Out. 15 seconds on the clock for the shot. St. Mary's, I think, is kind of wanting to take time off the clock and then hopefully get a good shot. Gonna get a drive into the lane. Dish off to Holmes. It's up and good. Loper with the assist, 45-40. Under a minute to go. Matthews to Krager. Back to Matthews. Matthews drives, kicks it off himself. Shot up, it falls in. That's court. Think we get another timeout by the Spartans. St. Mary's will have to shoot. They got 43 on the clock.
They may go in. Well, the thing is, there's only two personal fouls. I mean, two team fouls so far. So
yeah, there's no putting anybody to the free throw line. I don't think, has there been any free throw shot in the second half?
Now you've challenged me, Tim.
I don't think there has. Well, actually, I can tell you right here, no, there hasn't.
It goes to show again that they're letting them play, and I don't mind that because it's going both ways.
How about in the 5A girls, Lake City and Coeur d'Alene played in the championship game, and Coeur d'Alene beat them. They were able to repeat, but back-to-back championships. That's kind of both North teams make it to the state title game.
Yep. I'll show those people down south.
Again, I expect to see St. Mary's try to run as much of the shot clock off as they can. Spartans are going to come out and press, try to get a steal.
They are, yeah. They're double teaming Year Out at the moment.
A couple of good coaches here going at each other. Chess match. Over to Barta. Up to Sloper to get it across. Sloper down inside, makes a little move, gets his shot blocked, but the rebound goes to Year Out, or to Swallow. Back to a 5-point lead.
Nice
shot blocked by Holmes. Spartans tried to get that three from the corner. Wyatt Holmes elevated and blocked it. I think Barta's going to come out and DeFort's going to go in. Another timeout, a quick 30 taken by Priest River, I believe.
I didn't know they had any left. I thought that was their fifth of the
they've got one more if my numbers are right. So it looks like the Maniacs are going to win. 68-53 is the score at the moment. And they're in a timeout, so I don't know what the time remaining on their clock is. Lumberjacks up by 5. Gustav is back on the floor. Oh, who's out? Swallows, I think, is off the floor. 20 seconds on the clock. Spartans will inbound base sideline. Gonna get it up to Matthews.
I don't see Barton either.
No. Matthews has the ball up top. Swings over to Lamana. Lamana trying to get open for 3, I think. Gonna get the 3 on the way by Matthews. It's off the mark. It misses everything. Goes out of bounds. The St. Mary's will have the rebound, essentially, with 8.3 on the clock. You have to foul a lot if you're going to try to stall time that way.
It's not going to work with 8 seconds, Tim.
No, Spartans are going to get the ball in. Are going to get a timeout taken by Coach Chase to avoid the
5-second count. Yep.
I don't know. It had to have been getting kind of close there. It's a full. According to mine, he still has 2 full timeouts, now 1 left. This has been a heck of a ball game.
Well, Priest River just wouldn't go away tonight. They look like a very good ball team. I've been impressed with them.
Yeah, you can never take anything for granted at all in our league.
Well, if this is your number 5, that's not bad.
No, exactly.
That's not bad at all. I mean, they put it on Kellogg last night, so they had to show something there.
Coach Chase, early in the season, said this league could have easily finished up 4-4 across the board with everybody tied in league play.
Now, again, you've got to give a lot of credit to Coach Chase and what he's done with this program and with these kids. And they are kids this year. They're a lot younger than they normally are. And he's gotten them to do their very best. And they listen to him.
So Lumberjacks will try again to get this inbound. Man press from the Spartans. Then they get it into Wyatt. Wyatt right back to Sloper. Sloper will be fouled.
So it's not going to do much, as I already said.
I think they said that foul went against Coleman. It's his third.
5.7 left in the game.
Team's third foul. Into JJ.
That's going to do it.
Breaks away. Going to get Swallows with the layup. And I didn't even see Swallows check into the game. And that's how the game will come to an end with the layup by Swallows. 49-42, St. Mary's with the win, and it looks like 72-55 is the final in Orofino. So the Maniacs will be coming to St. Mary's tomorrow night to take on the Lumberjacks, and hopefully that's going to be a fun ball game there too. We'll take a break, come back and look at the final game stats.
Fall is here and winter is coming. It's time to break out the sled or snow bike and make sure they are ready to rip the fresh POW. 208 Power Sports is ready to make sure your machine is ready to go this winter. 208 Power Sports specializes in all things off-road. So if you need to get your side-by-side ready to plow or get that snow bike put together and ready for those bluebird days on the mountain, let 208 Power Sports do the work for you. 208 Power Sports, located at 110 Homer Drive in St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-568-2023. That's 208 Power Sports.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active? Definitely. Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Idaho, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Bennewash, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work? M&S can do that too with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric.
For all of your area high school sports schedules, updates, and recaps, including Lakeside, Kootenai, and of course, St. Mary's High School, pick up your copy of the St. Mary's Gazette Record every Wednesday. Not only will they have game recaps and highlights for area high school sports action, but local news and information. St. Mary's Gazette Record, pick up a copy today.
For all your plumbing needs, call Nick's Plumbing and Heating. With Nick's professional staff, you can be assured of guaranteed quality products, installation, service, and repair of all of your plumbing. So if you have plumbing needs or problems, call the good folks at Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Call 245-5460. That's 245-5460. Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Installation, service, and repair when you need it. Nick's Plumbing and Heating, St. Mary's.
And we are back. St. Mary's in a dogfight with a tough Spartan team. St. Mary's comes out on top, 49-42. They'll head to the district championship game tomorrow night against the Maniacs. The Maniacs have to make the trip down to St. Mary's to play us, or up or across, or however you want to look at it, to play St. Mary's up and across here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. And from as many shots as St. Mary's missed that were good open looks, I wouldn't have thought we finished with the shooting percentage the way it is, Clark. Two-point percentage was 49%.
Well, it's a lot of inside shots. You know, a lot of the nice passes that they were making in that fourth quarter, I think that really made a difference too, Tim.
Struggled from three-point range tonight, though, 1 of 11. Overall field goal percentage was 41% for St. Mary's. The Spartans were 32% for their overall field goal percentage. They were 5 of 19 from three-point range for 26%, and 9 of 25 from two-point range for 36%. Like Clark said, not a single free throw shot in the second half. St. Mary's finished at 67%. The Spartans at 100% with 9 for 9 from the charity stripe. So some nice free throw shooting in the first half by Priest River. St. Mary's had 8 steals. The Spartans had 3. 7 assists for the Lumberjacks, 8 assists for Priest River. 11 turnovers by the Lumberjacks, 16 turnovers for Priest River. Priest River didn't score off of any St. Mary's turnovers. St. Mary's had 12 points off of turnovers.
St. Mary's really put the clamps down on any type of execution on offense for most of the night, and that's what helped them win this game tonight.
Both teams ended up unofficially with 26 rebounds apiece. And like you were saying, inside points for St. Mary's, 36 points in the paint.
There you go.
For tonight.
It makes a difference right there.
St. Mary's with 8 points off the bench. Priest River ended up with 19 points from their bench players, each team with 10 fouls at the end of the contest. Nobody into double digits for Priest River. They had 2 guys with 8, Ian Lamanna and Carter Cook. 7 points for Palmer Coleman. 5 points for Lucas Matthews. 4 points for Brady Batten. 3 points for Brock Krieger and 2 points for Carter Korf. St. Mary's 3 guys with double digits. Barta back-to-back games with 11 points. Wyatt Holmes finishes with 11. Xavier Sloper finishes with 11. 6 points for Gustav. 6 points for Swallows. Another tough one for Year Out, 2 points, but teams are kind of shutting him down a little bit. Hayden DeFort with 2 points on the night as well. 3 steals by Year Out, 2 steals by Jack Barta. Year Out had 3 assists tonight. Rebounds, Holmes, I had him with 9. Maybe they had 1 extra for him down there and he gets the double-double. I don't know. We'll find out when I talk to Coach Chase later or see the official stats. But that's about it. St. Mary's, though, tomorrow, they're either going to have to put the clamps down on Orofino or they're going to have to make a lot more buckets.
So, Tim, this is my night. This is my last night with you, buddy. I have obligations, of course, tomorrow night at the church. And
Wednesday night. Yeah, Wednesday night.
It's been a great ride with you, buddy. I hope you can find someone It shouldn't be too hard to find someone that can replace me after I'm out of here. To those that are listening, I am moving on. My wife and I are heading over to Riverton, Wyoming here at the end of next week, and it's been a great 12 years here, Tim.
Boy, the end of next week?
Yeah, it's that time. It's that time.
Well, we'll see if St. Mary's can get their 10th straight district championship tomorrow night against a tough Orofino squad. Orofino's going to be itching at the chomping at the bit, itching to get that win over St. Mary's here in the home court for the Lumberjacks. So we'll see. Both teams played a pretty hard-fought game tonight, so it's going to be interesting to see who shows up to play tomorrow night for both teams.
I wish them best of luck.
That's going to do it for us here from Lumberjack Gymnasium. Have a great evening.
You've been listening to another production of Lumberjack Sports on KOFE 1240 St. Mary's, your Lumberjack Sports Network. We thank you for tuning in and hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We also want to thank our Lumberjack Sports broadcast sponsors and hope you'll do the same. Without them, these broadcasts wouldn't be possible. Until next time, same as always, go Lumberjacks!